Well, hello everyone, and welcome to today's Facebook Live. My name is Lisa Turner from Psycademy, and today's live is all about the 5 steps. That's 5 steps that anyone can take in order to experience a full spiritual awakening. So today I'm going to go over those 5 steps, and then in some future Facebook Lives, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into a little bit more detail to each of those 5 steps. So welcome, welcome, welcome. So the first of the 5 steps to spiritual awakening is to integrate the conscious mind with the unconscious mind. So here at Psycademy, we have this model of this idea. This is not unique to Psycademy. It actually comes from something really ancient, which is the tarot, and it's a Western mystery and Eastern mystery. And it's this idea of 3 minds. You have the conscious mind, that's everything you're aware of right now. Then you have your unconscious mind, and that's everything you're not aware of right now. And this is where all your emotions, your patterning, your beliefs, your values all reside there. So those knee-jerk reactions, responses, that's in your unconscious patterning. Then you have your higher self, and that's the part of you that's yearning to know God. That's the part of you that is, sometimes it's called your holy guardian angel. Sometimes people mistake it for their spirit guide, although it's not necessarily that. So it's the part of you that is source, that's God within the individual. So sometimes you might call it your soul. We just use the term higher self. So that's 3 aspects of the mind: conscious mind, unconscious mind, higher self. So the first step to spiritual awakening is to integrate the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. And the way we do that is through meditation, through trance work, through hypnosis, through dream work, shamanic journeying, all integrate the conscious and the unconscious mind. So that's the first step. Then what you need to do is step 2 is you need to remove the blocks within your unconscious mind. So whenever most spiritual development programs, they teach you how to meditate, and they'll tell you, to hope and wish and pray and just keep trying. But the problem is, if you're doing all the right things, you're not getting the right results, you're not having that spiritual awakening that you want, the chances are you've got some kind of limitation, block, limiting belief in your unconscious mind. So the next step is to remove blocks and filters within your unconscious mind. So that's step 2. We use a process here in Psycademy called higher self therapy, and that just releases. What it does is, the idea is energy is supposed to flow, and it's supposed to flow infinitely. And if it doesn't, because it's hitting a block, it's resistance. So it's resistance to love, resistance to energy. So rather that, people often talk about releasing negative emotions, and yes, it has that experience of it feeling like that. But actually what we're doing is we're releasing the resistance to love so that love flows, blocks are released. So so step 1, integrate conscious, unconscious mind, meditation, hypnosis, trance work, dream work. Number 2, remove blocks and filters within the unconscious mind. So this is where we install new programming and also, just as important, if not more important, to release blocks from the unconscious mind. So remove limiting, negative emotions, limiting beliefs. So we use higher self therapy. Step 1 and step 2. Step 3. Then you need to integrate the unconscious mind with the higher self. So the way we do that is the way we do that here in Psycademy is we actually use a really powerful initiation process. What it does is it raises the vibration of your unconscious mind so that it resonates with your higher self, so that there's unity and connection there. Now, the idea is every individual is connected to their higher self. They just don't experience it because there's this difference in energetic vibration. Everyone can raise their vibration. It's just that most people don't know how, or they've kind of been told that it's not safe, or they shouldn't be connected to their soul, or that it's somehow evil or bad, or they don't believe they're worthy, or one of those things. So we remove that. So we integrate the unconscious mind and the higher self. So remove that layer that might seem to exist between the two. So that's step 3. Don't worry, I'm going to recap all the steps at the end. So, and if you like this, click the like button. If you think that somebody else would benefit from this, click the sharey button. If you love it, click the lovey button, because we love love, right? Right. Step 4 is you want to activate more of your energy circuits. Now, what this does is, the more energy you can run in your unconscious mind, in all of your neurology, your conscious mind, unconscious mind, higher self, the more energy you can run, the more aware you are, the more awake you are. And it's a bit like, it's like, often people think of awakening as like, it's a switch, it's on and I'm awakened now and that's it, I'm done. Well, actually it's more like a dimmer switch. It's not like an on off, and it starts to get brighter and brighter and brighter and brighter, and you're more aware and more aware as the energy rises and the energy rises and the energy rises. And the thing is, your energy can always get higher. It can always rise more. So wherever you are in your spiritual awakening, you can always awaken more by activating energy circuits. Now, we do this in Psycademy through a whole series of initiations. Like the activation initiation into your higher self, we have tons of initiations, like initiations into your spirit guide, initiations into some really powerful symbols. It reminds me, I need to do something with that. Initiations into higher levels of consciousness, initiations into that activate sexual energy circuits. So we have a whole bunch of initiations in Psycademy, and each one building on the next, raising and raising and raising your energy. So awakening is not like a switch. I'm awakened, I'm not awakened. It's like a dimmer switch. It gets brighter and brighter, or a brightening switch. So that's step 4. Now, step 5 is about creating transformation. Now, the reason I've put this as a step is for 2 reasons. There's the internal transformation for yourself, and then there's external transformation for the world. One of the reasons we crave and we yearn to awaken spiritually is because we want to change something in our life, whether we want a better relationship, more money, a better job, a better life. Maybe we want to heal physically. Maybe we want to help other people. Maybe we want to work at this and do this for a living, to create this change in the world. Maybe you want to be a spiritual leader where you can lead others to awaken. Now, all of that is transformation. All of that is about creating change. Oh, there's people joining us. There's more people joining us. I don't know who everyone else, but I can see Dee Dee, I can see Monica. So hello, and there's lots of other people here. So hello, other people who I don't know who you are. I love you anyway, even though you're invisible to me. I still love you. So what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the reason I put create transformation as step 5, because there's a reason you wanted to awaken spiritually in the first place. And it's because you want to create something bigger and better in your life. So, or other people's lives, and either and both are just fine. Anytime you want to change something for the better, that's about spiritual awakening. And, this is why, I often say scientists, engineers, I come from an engineering background. Engineers are super spiritual, even though they don't know it, because they may not. Most engineers I've spoken to are, they just don't admit it outside because they're a little bit shy like that. So anytime you want to create a better world, you are about spiritual awakening. So it's like you have that. Sometimes it starts with yearning for step 5, which is yearning to create transformation. And then those other steps are what you need to get there. So let me recap. And then I'm also going to share. So we run regularly, we run a 3-day conference, and we have one coming up in I think it's about, I forget. Anyway, I'm going to pop a link below and you can see where it is and when it's coming up. And on this conference, we're going to take you through everything you need for one or more of these steps. In fact, all of these steps, I'm going to go through this. So the first step is, let me recap the steps. Integrate the conscious and unconscious mind. Now, what we do there is we're going to show you how, and we do this at our event, our 3-day event, we're going to show you how to learn, you're going to learn how to meditate so you can really create that conscious, unconscious mind integration. This creates a great sense of more unity, gives you access to more resources so you feel more powerful, more connected. Whew. Then, next step, step 2, remove the blocks and filters within the unconscious mind. So releasing the negative emotions and limiting beliefs. As I say, on our event, our 3-day event, we're going to take you through our process called Higher Self Therapy, which releases all of the pain and negative emotions from the past in one, but we do it in one session. So you're going to get to experience that live. Now, the beauty of experiencing that live is I can see the release happening. So I know, like, is it working for you guys? Oh no, it's not working for them. What do they need? Whether it's on, I can adjust the energy as we do the release for those people who are live, for you when you're live in the room. So that's step 2. Step 3 is that integrating unconscious mind and higher self. So what we're doing at our 3-day event is we're going to take you through a higher self initiation, activation. I don't care what word you call it. But what we do is we're going to bring your higher self so it's above your head. Then we're going to raise your energy and give that energy kind of so that your energy, your unconscious mind and your higher self are resonating at the same level. And then we bring the higher self into the physical body so that your higher self is integrated into you as a being. Now, once you've had that happen, it's there for you anytime you want it. It's just there. So that's step 3, integrate the unconscious mind and the higher self. Then we activate some energy circuits. Now, this is where, so on our, some of our trainings, like our spiritual practitioner training or our initiation training, it's not even a training, initiation collective. This is where we activate and raise your energy more and more. So we're going to give you some processes that enable you to do that at our 3-day event. Then finally, it's all about creating transformation. So one of the things that you're going to work on for yourself at the event is, what is it you want to change in your life, and what does that look like? So the event coming up, it's called How to Be an Abundant Spiritual Leader. So one of the transformations you might want to make is creating more abundance for yourself. Maybe you're a psychic, a healer, a spiritual practitioner, and maybe you're already professional and you want to get even more successful, whether that's externally successful, more clients, more money, or whether it's internally successful so that you have a greater spiritual connection. Maybe you are, or you're not, so maybe you're already professional, you've just gone professional, but you want to go even further and you want to have even greater success. And maybe it's not quite working, then you need some help to figure out, like, how do you actually make money out of this? So that's one of the things we're going to show you at this event, how you can actually make money from being a spiritual practitioner at our Abundant Spiritual Leader event. Vipula's here. Hello, Vipula. She's one of our tutors, or trainee tutors, but she's I won't say that loud, but I won't say that loud. Let's keep it a secret. Don't tell Vipula that. So what else we can do at the event? Removing blocks, integrate unconscious mind, activate spiritual energy circuits, and creating transformation. So that, that's where I got to, right? So maybe you have maybe you are not yet professional, but you'd love to figure out how to be a professional spiritual practitioner. Well, on this training, not only are you going to get some skills, you're going to raise so be more awakened, more connected, have that access to your higher self, so that you can start to think about how you might go professional and start to think about how to set your business up right at the beginning, rather than starting it and going, oh, I've gone down the wrong track and I need to pedal backwards and fix it. So those of you who are not yet professional but wanting to or thinking about it, come to the event and we'll set you off on the right track for you. Then you might think, I have no intention of ever being professional. I just love doing this. I just want to be more spiritual. I just want to fix my life. I want to have more spiritual connection for myself. Great. Come to the event, releasing those negative emotions, limiting beliefs, access to the higher self. And one of the things we're also going to do at the event is I will be invoking my guides, No One Guide. They are really, really powerful at creating transformation, or assisting you to create transformation for yourself, to create a better life for you. So I'll pop the link to the conference, to the event in the comments below. If you like this, click the likey button. If you love it, click the lovey button. Who doesn't love love, right? And if you think someone would benefit from it, click the sharey button. And I mean to say this at the beginning, and I always forget every time. If you have any questions and we're no longer live, pop them in anyway. I'll be happy to answer them later. I do jump on and do that. So I hope to see you at our 3-day event. If not, I love you if you're there. I love you if you're not. I love you. So till next time, our next Facebook Live, I'm going to talk about integrating the conscious mind and the unconscious mind. That's step 1. So we're going to teach you some stuff about share with you some ideas and tips on meditation, where people go wrong, how to do it right, how to make it work for you. So I normally do my Facebook Lives on a Tuesday and or Thursdays. There's normally one a week, unless I'm running a retreat or a training. Should be one next week. Anyway, stay tuned on the page and join our email list, because then you always get a link to it later. So I will see you next time. Oh, hi, Monica. Sending me love. Dee Dee says, do you have a link for the 3-day event? Yes, I will go do that now. And maybe I will see you at the event, Dee Dee. It'd be good to see you there. All right. Love you lots, guys. See you soon. Bye. Oh, what do I click? Oh, it's this one. Okay, I found it now. Bye, darlings. Bye.